Okay, hi. Today we are going over VSeeFace, how that program works and what it has inside. I also set up this key visualizer app so you can see what I'm pressing. Let's open the program. By the way, this is free, so all thanks to makers of this program. And here is the website and version I'm using. When you open the program, you won't have your VRM model, so you need to press Add Avatar and select your VRM0 file from wherever you have it. Then set right camera and camera settings. If you have laptop or slow computer, of course set the lower FPS and resolution. You have camera frame rate settings also and tracking quality. There are some lower quality ones that you can also use, and seems like high quality has Wink support. But this is the one I'm using right now. And remember to set right microphone. This info box comes from VRM and you can set the right ones. Like can others use it and what is allowed and what is not. From VRM add-on that you made your VRM with in Blender. Start. So, our model seems to be very zoomed in. Press Alt key and scroll with your mouse. That's interesting. Seems like my key visualizer has some problems when it comes to VSeeFace. Okay, well, I will have to narrate to you every key I'm pressing. If you want to zoom out, press Alt key and middle mouse scroll button. For moving around, it's again Alt key and now is the right click of the mouse. That's how you can navigate. You can also reset your model so it looks to the right direction when you have webcam by pressing R key. Yeah, like that. What else? I guess you won't see these ones that I have here. They are my expressions that can be toggled on with some keyboard shortcuts. Let's go to settings, expression settings, and here they are also. Well, at least some basic ones. And the shortcuts can be set here. So, when we have like fun expression, I have set it to base and toggle, meaning it's CTRL control. Yeah, that's the word, control 2. And I have to press it again in order for expression to disappear. And it's not additive, so I cannot blink at the same time or other expressions can't go on top of it. I don't want that because then it would look like things are clipping. I would have my eyes open at the same time that my blink is going on. That's my sorrow. Very sad. So these ones are from keyboard shortcuts. And I was kind of wrong there because these ones your face tracking is detecting. So let's go to expression. No, that's wrong one. General settings. Show tracking points. Yay, you can see now my face there. So when I'm surprised. Okay, that's not working. What expression have I set on? Let's load some calibration data. Do I have fun? Okay, for some reason those do not seem to be on. Okay, let's start from settings, because I seem to have some problems here. Auto blink is off because I want my camera to detect my blinking. While looking down, blink less sensitive. Link eye blinks. So I cannot have one eye closed and one open. That's just how I prefer it and how my model works best. Fake gaze is off, audio lip sync, hotkey none. Hybrid lip sync mouth tracking. So I guess it's detecting my voice from the mic and at the same time looking at my webcam and how my mouth is moving. Reset pose on tracking loss. So this one I can show you. If I move away from the camera, yeah, then it does that. Prevent vertical head movement. So this one would be horizontal and vertical would be up and down. Landscape mode is off. What happens if I toggle that on? Okay, alright, well good, it's off. Drift back to normal. I guess it's that if I disappear from the camera, it just drifts the model back to basic pose. I'm not sure what's difference between this one and reset pose on tracking loss. Enable VRM spring-bound wind. So I have a cape. I guess we could have some wind on it. No wind effect for chest spring bones. I don't have chest bones, so that's okay. Oh my goodness. Do not change that one. Oh, I did not know that you can change your pose like this, so you don't have to zoom in every time you start the program. Zoom out, I mean. But seems to be how that is used. But back to spring-bound wind. I guess there is parameter for how hard the wind is. Wind strength, yeah. If we set it to full, can we see some wind then? And direction, wind time factor. So there is 3 settings for the wind. It's lower now, I guess. Wind direction. Interesting. I'm not seeing anything. Oh my god, okay. Now something's happening. I do not like how my textures are stretching there. Okay, so that's how the wind works. My strength is pretty big there. But I can set it to lower and it's just small wind. And direction when it's 360 seems to be to that direction. Okay, I don't need the wind. Let me just turn that off. And next settings. Face tracking. Well, now I don't have any face tracking. My mouth lip syncing seems to be working still though. Let's put that back on. Now we're back. Always use full lip sync animation. Yeah, normalize mouth blend shape sums. No idea what this means, but it's on and seems to be working. And we come to expression detection. I guess a couple days ago I made VRM video. How to make your own VRM model, and this is the part I mentioned on that Google slideshow. I'm pretty sure it's set to simple, fun, angry, surprised only by default, but if you toggle on experimental expression detection, that's nice. There is tutorial link to that. You can see all these expressions I have I have down here. And let's go back to that, if I can get them to work. And let's do our fun now. So I'm thinking what kind of facial expression I would like to have that toggles it on. Let's say when my eyebrows are up and I'm smiling. So I'm starting to make it right now before I start recording. Wow, okay, is it working now? It's not doing anything, so let's calibrate. That's interesting, it's still not doing anything. Why is that? Because I had them working before and right now they are not doing their thing. Let's try angry. Because it can be that I have not set fun expression at all in my VRM model. I cannot remember. Okay, it's good that I'm showing this to you, because I do not know why this is not working, so we need to troubleshoot together. Let's see if every setting is set as it should be. Let's take a look at my VRM file, because those seem to not be working, and I have no idea why. And yes, as you might see, some expressions I have are still clipping, like when I look up and blink, my eyes are disappearing for a while there. I need to fix it at some point, but now it's not the time. So let's see what we have here. I have my fun expression, I have my sorrow, and joy and angry. Oh my god. Yeah. So I do not know why is it not working on VSeeFace. Yeah, this is my normal, this is my normal. I'm doing my expressions that should go in the normal. Do we need to press calibrate here? Let's try that one. So this is my normal once again. Stop recording neutral. And let's move to fun. Let's stop that. I forgot to make my expression before I started recording. So fun, eyebrows up, and I'm smiling but not talking. Oh my god, yeah, we figured it out. So I need to press calibrate when I have my expression recording. As you might see now, eyebrows up and smiling but not talking, and fun is on. Let's do angry, so angry eyebrows and no talking, and mouth is like going down. You cannot see that well, but yeah, let's try that. Alright, we have our angry now. I'm sad. Not sad, I'm angry. And let's do joy. This one I have to think a little. I do not want it to be something very generic, because then my neutral when I'm speaking normally would toggle on to joy, and it would make my expressions look messy. Maybe let's just try smiling but no eyebrows. Alright, so is there clear enough difference for fun and joy? Fun, eyebrows up, and joy, just smile. Okay, seems to be working, that's great. And let's do sorrow. So sad eyebrows. does not seem to be a thing. I can see my face here and my sad eyebrows are not showing up. So how do I do this? But that's my angry when I'm like crunching my nose and mouth. Sad would be how do I? Okay, wait a second. This is again me troubleshooting. I'm pretty sure there is a list of these expressions somewhere, like what you are supposed to track them as. Let's see from their website. Manual. Or it was on their YouTube video. General settings tutorial. Great, it's muted. Okay, that is good one to know. Expression detection only works with webcam-based tracking. It is not compatible with iPhone tracking. Yeah, I did remember right. So here you can see what kind of expressions you should make for specific expressions to be toggled on your model. Eyebrows down and mouth like scrunched. Like duck mouth, I guess. Let's do that then. And remember to start expression before you are pressing this button. Alright, and now let's try sad, angry. Oh, that's happy. Angry. Yeah, this is what I mean. It seems to confuse my angry and sad now. So sad. And I cannot toggle angry on anymore. Oh my goodness. What is angry supposed to be then? Eyebrows in, no mouth movement. Angry, sad. Let's make sad again. Okay, and angry. Sad. Yeah, now it's better. Or I guess it's not sad, but it's sorrow. Same thing, different word. Surprised. Let's see how that is supposed to go. Okay, so corner of the mouth is up and eyebrows are up. But you're not smiling, just one corner of the mouth. Let's see. Oh, right. By the way, I remember now. Let's go to my file. As you might see, I do not have surprised at all. That's not expression I have. I guess we could make it. That would be good demonstration. So name of it be just surprised. It does not seem to have space setting here, so we are going to make it from scratch. And let's check on is binary. Move it with other expressions here. And let's bind. Try right shape keys to it. What kind of expression we would like to have our surprised be? Okay, this is going to take longer than I expected, because I do not think I have the right planes for it even going on. Let's see how this works. I have surprised eyes there, ghost eyes material, and I press selected, and Shift H to show only those. And it seems to be working here. For some reason, not in VSeeFace though. Alright. I want to have our surprise selected. So how do I do it the best? Press this button, it seems UV sync selection, and then you can pick the right UV from here, and it picks it from your scene also, and press Shift H to show only that. So we have the plane, but we do not have the shape key for that. Surprised eyes. Alright. We have that at 1 and we have shape key edit mode on. Let's move it to front. And let's unhide mesh so we can see the whole thing. We need to scale that a little and move it backwards. Now we have our surprised eyes. Back to VRM blend shape proxy. And from binds here, oh, we already had one. Shape key, we have to set right one. So surprised eyes. Yay. But we also need a mouth. So let's do that one. Mouth. What to pick here? I would say let's do this one. I want only my mouth to show, or I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do it this way. Yay. Oh, it's so small. Let's also scale it. And check, yeah, this is one and edit mode is on. Good, good. It's clipping a little there, so I will scale it. Oh, it just does that. Alright. Well, I was wrong there. I do kinda like when it's small. So that would be our surprised. And once again, we also need to pick the mouth from here. Oh, we changed the eyes there. Oh my god. Let's undo that. And make a new shape key. Okay, now we have a shape key for the mouth. And it's not same that eyes. Let's see. If we now export this, how it's going to work. Is it going to work? Or are my expressions going to clip through each other? We won't know unless we test this. And I do not want to overwrite my file, so that's why I'm going to put number there. Export only selections, yeah. And by the way, I did remember that we do not have our armature selected. So you need to have the whole thing selected when exporting. Back to VSeeFace. Add avatar, Coast 02. Okay, are you working or not? Let's try to do our surprised. Oh my god, I messed that up, but it seems to be working. Let me do it again. It's quite hard to hold one expression for long. Oh. Oh my goodness. Now it should work. Yeah, it's coming on. And as you might be able to see now, when I have my surprise on, it's doing things that it's not supposed to. So at the same time I can blink. That's what's causing overlapping. And I can also look right, look left, look up. That's me blinking at the same time. So let's fix that one also. Surprised. Uncheck these ones. Could that help, or do we have to go to Blender to fix it? It's kinda helping. Now I cannot blink at the same time, but my look up is overriding. And look left and look right. I do not think we can fix it from here. So I'm going to do it this way. I have had varying results by doing it this way, so might not work, but let me try, because this would be the most simplest thing to do. Look up. Those eyes we do not want to have on. So we have surprised expression here. And we are telling it that when you have surprised expression on, like put shape key of the look up to 0. And let's do that one also to look down, put it to 0, look right. Oh. My bad. To 0. And look left. Weight of that also to 0. Sorry, I need to drink a little water. I have been talking for so long now. We are testing things out. Not like I'm professional with this, so through trial and error. And it might make you feel better if things don't work out. Not like they work out for me always. Then you just have to improvise. Let's add that again. Okay, like I suspected, it's not working the easy way, so we have to go the hard way. Let's just delete these ones and tweak the shape keys themselves. So, right now we have surprised eyes, but if I have look up at the same time, surprise, surprise, this is going to happen. So we need to edit these shape keys. We want to have surprised eyes override the look up. So let's select the look up panel. L selects the linked inside Blender. And let's move this one backwards and scale it a little out of the view. And I also want to check that look up still works. Oh, my bad, yeah, I remembered this wrong. So we want to have our surprised eyes and override the look up. We have our surprised eye shape key selected, and Now we can move backwards our look up panel. That way our look up expression is not changing, it keeps it. But now that we have our surprised eyes, that shape key overrides the look up. And now we have to do this thing to every single expression that was like overwriting. Every single eye shape key that was overwriting the surprised eyes. Next is look down. You have surprised eyes selected. And you move the panel out of the view. Now surprised eyes are overriding the look down panel. What's next? Look left. I selected the wrong one. This one. No, that's the whole mess. Wrong one again. This one. And scale that down. And one more, look right. Remember to have surprised eyes selected. Then you can move the panel that is not surprised eyes. If that makes sense. Alright, should be working now. Damn, I just realized you cannot see my key visualizer. Oh my goodness. How unprofessional of me. Because it's down there, behind my ghost. Oh my god. Well, better late than ever. Never. Better late than never. And we back in VSeeFace. I'm pretty sure when I like overwrite the VRM file, it should overwrite it here, so I don't necessarily have to go to avatar selection and remove the avatar, because it should update it automatically. But I still want to do that because I do not trust technology. That is fun of me to say. So let's try. Surprised? Yay, it's working now. No expression is overwriting it. And back to the business on hand. How long have I been recording? Almost an hour, oh my goodness. Lot of editing for me. That is how we set up our experimental expressions. Remember to save your calibration data, just in case. Ghost 03 will be mine. Name them better than I'm doing. Calib. You also have lip motion settings. I think that is like hand things. Yeah, but my ghost does not have hands and I don't have to have the hand tracking hardware for it. Effect settings. You have some video settings here. Color tint. So I can be in disco. What I mostly use was like, not here, but light settings. These ones are useful. So my ambient, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Ambient light is at full strength. Sun is at full. And I have shadows, which are, by the way, not showing because I have my VRM tone material on. It affects the model shading, so you cannot see these realistic shadows there. You can also add some props if you want to. Let's see, I guess they can be images, photos, images. Yeah, like this. That's funny. So now I have my prop there. I'm not sure if they can be 3D models. I kinda think they cannot be. Why is my angry toggling on? I have set it to be too like easy. Let me change by the way that one. Okay, what the hell, now you can see my keyboard things there. I do not know what's the logic behind this. Okay, what else I want to show you? General settings. I guess I could mention this in case some of you want to use iPhone, because I have experimented with that one, not with this ghost model, but I have human-like model that's called Stargirl, and I used iPhone tracking with that one. So, if you have iPhone, iFacial mocap, yeah, this one. So you put it as iPhone ARKit tracking receiver, and you have your IP there. Oh my god, I need to censor that one because I don't want people to know it. But you connect your iPhone facial tracking app with VSeeFace, and that way you can use fancier expressions if you have set them to your model in Blender. And there are some extra settings, but I'm not messing with these ones. Expression stabilizer is useful if your expressions are changing rapidly and you want them to be more stable, then change this parameter. Arm angle is also useful if you have humanoid character, because sometimes you have T-pose on. So if you set this arm angle to be different, your T-pose goes to normal one, because the arms are moving down. There are other useful settings also, like gaze sensitivity, how easily your eye movement is tracked, and gaze strength, so how long your expression holds on based on your gaze. Then we have look down threshold. These are pretty self-explanatory. Change them, try different settings, and go through them all. Movement smoothing and movement range are also good ones to have. Okay, it's not showing in my model. I guess it's because I have only head that I'm moving. But if you would have full body, shoulders, arms, then it would affect you more. Movement smoothing. How smooth this movement is. Now it's very slow. This is best for me. Mirror motion is also on for me. I like it that way. Hopefully this was useful. It's a little more practical than my last video was. That was more focused on instructions that were not so hand-on, because I didn't show any examples. That was just a Google slideshow. Let me know again if you have any questions. Of course, let me know. I will quit now. Bye.